Sorry for it taking a while for me not being able to post the next two parts, part 2 and 3 of the walkthrough. I had a lot going on in school. I had to, there was a lot of schoolwork I had to put up with. It's near the end of the year. We're preparing for finals. In fact, it basically is the end of the year. It's June. This is June 8th. And yeah, there are tests that I need to study for, and I was busy, so I just wanted to let you guys know, just in case you were curious, when the next two parts would be up. And not to mention, I actually made part 2 about a month before I actually posted it. So I just wanted to let you guys know before we start the video. So, enjoy. Hey guys, I accidentally lost all of my data, so time to start this all again. We're going to stages 5 and 6 this time. And check it out, we need to change the disc. Lovely. So the disc has been changed, and here we are starting the stage. And I forgot to save. Lovely. Thankfully, there are some pork chops that will come across along the way, so no worries. We got the holy cross. No, the holy water. That's what it is. Aw, come on, die, you stupid skeleton of death. And speaking of death, that's the boss we're facing in the stage. Okay, just making sure it's not the dagger, because a dagger could just drop out of nowhere. It has happened before. Aw, come on. When you don't want the skeletons to run towards you, they do. When you want them to, they don't. It's like they're your total opposite, no matter what. And here, every enemy takes 4 units of life away, which is very hazardous in this case. Now, in Castlevania The Adventure, there was only one stage where they took away 4 units of life. Unless you were playing on hard mode. There, they took much more health away. And this is one of those stages where you really desperately need to do it in one go, otherwise you're going to have trouble. So, don't even bother fighting this knight. Try to deflect his axes, scroll him off screen. Unlike the skeleton, you can actually scroll that knight off screen. And if you have the holy water, no problem. You could just throw one thing of holy water at him and he should die. I don't know why he isn't dying. And do not get that axe, whatever you do. You know what, screw this. That was a miss. And another problem is the stairs. Why is this taking so long? It's never taken me this long to defeat this knight. Maybe he just doesn't want to cooperate with me. This game is just really hard. Come on. Oh man. I've been here for just about 2 straight minutes and damn. What did I just do? Oh my god. Does this guy ever die? And I do not want to get hit. Finally. And most of the time when you feed an axe, they will drop a giant heart for you. And here you can receive the double shot, and later on in the stage, you'll be able to receive the triple shot. I'm not exactly sure where though. I may know where, but if I do remember, I know where it is. But we'll get to that later on. Almost half my time is going by, and about 1/5 of that time I spent on getting past that nasty part of the night. This one, on the other hand, is much easier. Try and hit them once. Try to use one thing of holy water to get him out of the way. If you don't do so, you're gonna be in big trouble. In the last room in the stage isn't that much of a problem, and I forgot to mention I got the triple shot. And hey, I just threw an item by walking down the stairs. That's really hard to do in this game, because the control is much worse in this than in Akumajou Dracula. And no turbo control, we're using Mr. J. Unlike my other episodes that I make, I was too lazy to show the bar, and I want more screen space, so I figure may as well. Now, this candle right here is a boomerang. It has the cross boomerang. Do not get that. Now get out of here, get the heart, leave. Now, because of how hard the stage was, Konami was really generous to let you have 2 pork chops. But this stage certainly is not generous, I can tell you that. Oh no, oh no, that's not good. Yeah, get out of here. And I figured the only way to destroy the Grim Reaper is to throw holy water right at the start. If you don't do this, you are in bad trouble. No, big trouble. That is well and truly the only way I've found to get by that guy without getting hit. And here I'm gonna have to stop the clip. As soon as we get the analysis of the stage. Alright, now we're entering stage 6, the last stage. And my god, it is hell. Definitely not as hell as the last stage was, though. And since we're using Mr. J, this actually makes this video go by much faster, because it doesn't really follow the system that FCE UX and many other emulators follow. Come on, you stupid bat, get out of the way. Now these bats take 8 hits to kill, just like they did when you fought them in the first stage of the game. You try running past them the first time, you are going to get hit. This game is so much more unfair than it was earlier. And do not get that. It has the stopwatch, and I highly recommend that you do not get that. You want to keep the holy water for as long as you possibly can in this game. Come on. Scroll ya. Now, this room has 5 bats. And if you're lucky enough, you could just run by there and right into the door very easily, just like I did. That's really hard to do. Come on, I really want that heart. Wow. Oh well. Later on, we should get more of these. What the hell is that logo right up there, right next to the time limit? It's still there. Oh well, we're here to have fun, not to try and figure stuff out. I'm having enough trouble trying to... Come on. There we go. And do not whip that. It has the dagger. You do not want that dagger unless you really want a bad time in this game. Now just... Trying to get past here without getting hit is next to impossible. I mean, you gotta be at the top of your game in order to do an area like this without getting hit. I mean it. That's how hard this area really is. And you gotta be a real hardcore player to figure this place out. And here we have the Grand Staircase of Toll Hell. Toll Death. I have this game on the Virtual Console, and the farthest I've ever gotten was the Grand Staircase. And once you actually get to the Grand Staircase, you're there for good, unless you reset the game. Which I highly recommend that you do not do if you want to beat this game. Huh. Come on, get that candle. Why can't I get it? It's supposed to have a little heart in it. Now, if you've lost some health, and hey, the logo's gone. Thank you, God. If you lost any life, I highly recommend that you jump off this cliff. And I'm going to stop this clip right here so I can recharge everything and hopefully have enough hearts for the battle. See you then. Well, first I'm going to show you how it works. First you go up the stairs and you whip every single candle. You will get the boomerang right here, which you will probably need for the first form. And whip these, whip these first 5 or so candles. And then walk down the stairs, go back up, and all the hearts are back. Keep doing this until you've gotten, I'd say, about 50 hearts. So, see you then. So, once you've actually gotten all the hearts you need, it's time to face Dracula himself. As long as you time your jumps correctly, the first form is pretty easy. It's still easy to lose track of him, though. And now, do not whip that last candle over there. That has the holy water, and you will need that for the second form. And make sure to jump immediately after his cape opens, otherwise you will get hit. Or before. I haven't really thought of that. And you want to make sure I'd recommend keeping your distance, because, and you also want to make sure you do not whip that candle until you have defeated the last form. And only throw your boomerang when you're facing in the right direction. Oh, this guy's a pain. This is why I like Akumajou Densetsu much more. The rules make more sense, and you can play as more characters. It's a much better game. And also, if you're lucky, if you defeat some of those orbs, or if you destroy some of those orbs, you will get an item such as a heart or something. If you get one of those, make sure to pick it up immediately. And make sure not to have any trouble dodging any of the other orbs, and do not whip that candle. I cannot stress that enough. And if you're lucky enough, you can actually jump over the third orb. See, I was really close to whipping that candle, and do not do that until you've defeated that form. I know I've said it enough times already, but I just can't stress it enough. Now, once you actually defeat Dracula, just go right to that candle and get it. The only problem is you've lost your triple shot. That's the only disadvantage that you get when you get the holy water. So it could work either way, and his weakest spot is, of course, the head, just like the previous form. If you're lucky, he will do a high jump, like that one right there. And it might be possible to do a dodge maneuver of some kind, but I've never managed it. It's really hard to do. Unless it's absolutely impossible to do, I'm not sure. Ah, come on. Alright, quickly get out of the way. And once you defeat him, you can get the final orb, and you've completed it. Another interesting thing I'd like to point out is once you get the orb, and if you hold A and B, you can actually do this continuous turbo jump and whip trick. Pretty cool, actually. Nothing too special, but it looks cool. And now here I have to set the disc. So here we have the ending credits. We see the castle crumble, and we will see this parody, and we will see a parody of many horror film. Mainly the people who created the Dracula film. Like, see, we saw Trans Fisher, his name... Oh, sorry about that. His name is actually supposed to be Terence Fisher. Here we have Bram Stoker, who's the author of Dracula. There are others, but I forget who they are. Dracula, Christopher B. It's supposed to be Christopher Lee. Here we have Bela Lugosi. It's supposed to be Bela Lugosi. Boris Karloff is supposed to be Boris Karloff. Love Chaney Jr. is supposed to be Lon Chaney Jr. Mick Shreks and Love Chaney, that's supposed to be Max Shreks and Lon Chaney. And here we have Green Stranger. It's supposed to be Glenn Strange. I forget what the other one's supposed to be, but those are supposed to be parodies as well. Joan Candies. And the hero Simon Belmondo. Apparently my name isn't under there because I lost a file and it would take forever just to get through there. Simon Belmondo, that's what they're called in Japan, the Belmondos. And the US version, that's what it says, well. He played the greatest role in the story. Thank you for watching. Yeah, seriously, thank you for watching. I didn't say thank you for playing, I said thank you for watching because I kinda enjoyed it, but I almost entirely enjoyed the Akumajou Densetsu walkthrough much more than the first game. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. My next episode should be up next week because I'm taking a week off. And my next review, for those of you wondering, is going to be Super Mario Bros. 2 The Lost Levels. Not USA, that's for the episode after. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. This is TF32 signing out. Oh, one other thing I'd like to know is that in hard mode, all enemies take away 4 units of life. Bye, guys.